BBC Archive Voices. Roald Dahl. The World of Books, broadcast on BBC Radio 4, 3rd of July, 1972.
I asked Roald Dahl why he had started writing for children in the first place.
More or less the usual reason, which is one has one's own. I tried to tell a story a night, a made-up story a night. Most of them pretty bad, but now and again you'd tell one and you'd see a little spark of interest, and if they ever said the next night, tell us some more about that one, you knew you had something. This went on for quite a long time with a story about a peach that got bigger and bigger. I thought, well, heck, why don't I write it? So I did. But the well is running a little bit dry now. They beg for it still every night, and it's come to them saying, well, Daddy, if you won't tell us a proper story, tell us a rushing out story, just one as you're leaving the room, and just one that will take you as long as to walk from the bed to the door. And so they catch me that way, you see, and I start one at the bed, and by the time I've got the door, I'm into it a little bit, and it goes on a little bit. But the fact remains that they are running dry, and I'm getting worse at it.
Now, I'm sure that's just the writer's common paranoia about running out of material.
No, I think this is true. I think occasionally I can jump onto something which is interesting, you know, like last week a boy was born, and every year of his life, instead of growing bigger, he grew smaller by an inch a year. And so by the time he was 8, he was minute, you see, about an inch high. And his sister was born, and she started to grow bigger by an inch a year. So by the time she was 8, I don't know what she was, about 10 feet, you see. And that they rather liked. And there was possibly a germ of something in that. And I went on with it the next night. Mostly it's pretty crummy.
Which interests you more, or do you have to choose, writing for children or writing for adults?
Well, when I was writing for adults, I loved it. I liked it very much. Now I think, trying to compare them both, I think writing for children is far more exciting because you have an audience that responds in all sorts of immediate and tangible ways. My mail, for instance, you don't get mail from adults. I have to keep a secretary entirely to answer children's mail.
What do these children say who write to you?
Well, they say lots of nice things. They some of them, of course, and by the way, they nearly all come from the United States or Canada, and they come in hundreds. Some of them are no good because the book's been read by the school teacher to the class, and the class has been made to write what they think about the book, and then the school teacher shoves all these letters in an envelope and posts it to me. I don't take any notes of those. The ones you like are the ones which are written spontaneously by the child from home. They write lovely things. They thank you for the book or the books and say they've read them and why they like them. And they usually ask questions that you can't possibly answer, like how did you get the idea of writing it? And then nearly every child you'll find almost automatically says, the part I liked best was. And they all like the bits where nasty things happen to horrid people, you know, 2 aunts getting squashed flat by a peach or something like that. The very bits, as a matter of fact, that are strongly objected to by librarians when the book first comes out. You know.
Do you see it as any part of your job as a children's writer to prepare them for the hard, realistic world of being an adult?
No, it's not. I don't see anything as my job when I write for children except to entertain them as best I possibly can, make them laugh, make them listen, and oh yes, and also I must add, to try my best to teach them to love reading books. I think anything that tries to prevent a child from living in a world of fantasy while they've got the chance is wrong. They're very shortly going to have to enter a very rough, materialistic.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?